This episode is brought to you by twolinedmusichutstore.com. Twolinedmusichutstore.com is your all-access to culture. Check out cultural merchandise like leggings, hats, mini boxing gloves, and bags. Also t-shirts like hip-hop, nature, rock bands, reggae, and dark fantasy. Fast shipping worldwide. That's twolinedmusichutstore.com. Now let's check out this episode. Definitely, and then another big camp that you were involved with would have been the jukebox.
Ah, yes, absolutely. Tarrus Riley, Shane Brown, such a joy to work with talent and individuals that are like-minded, And so that was a joy because that afforded me the opportunity to tour extensively because Tarrus is always on the road and their machinery is like no other, And so we went to Europe, I believe, 3 times together. And it was like, on stints of like 25 shows straight, and we'd be touring all over Europe, driving from here to there to everywhere. I mean, it's the most picturesque view that you see when you drive through the countryside in Europe. It looks like it's animated. It doesn't even look real, But the experience of performing for so many people, of also watching Tarrus, because as a performer, I don't think there's anyone that compares to him. I just think he's just the whole package, And I remember him giving me words of advice, saying, "Hey, singer, do this instead, I singer, you have to get your breath control up. So you have to run, you have to, build up your stamina and things so that you have more energy to push and also sound good on stage, And I'll never." And I always big him up, and I'll never ever, not big him up because, people don't have to do that. People don't have to share their trade secrets of what makes them great. But he's that kind of person, So big up to Tarrus Riley all day, every day. I got to write songs with him like "Give Me Little One Drop," "Want to
Yes.
Forevermore. So we have had success together as well on other levels. But that was definitely a great experience for me, and I give thanks. Dean Fraser. I mean, like being on a tour bus with Dean Fraser is a vibes. First of all, we're always playing crazy eights, and Dean is the consummate domino player. So Dean give people 6 love regular. Now crazy eights is a card game that is very much as about strategy as well. So it was always a battle of the minds with me, him, and Shane Brown, because it was just this, who is going to win this thing. And then he's sharing stories of when he was on tour with all of these reggae greats and all of this inside information that you just would never dream. Well, I never dreamt that I would know these things. And then to learn at his feet as well, Dean Fraser, shout outs to you, Dean. You are just amazing. And thank you for all you've done to contribute to my career as well. He's actually going to be on my radio show today. I'm doing a tribute to Dennis Brown. So, Dean worked with him extensively. So I'm going to get some behind the scenes information, about what, things that people wouldn't necessarily know. So it's just a full joy. And I give thanks for all of the lessons that I've learned and also the alliances that I've made along the way. So it's been a vibe.
Great. Talking about Dennis Brown, I read somewhere that you and Dennis Brown are related.
We are actually distant relatives. Isn't that crazy? I know I look exactly like him, right? So the crown prince of reggae music is actually a distant relative of mine, and so it's in my family, and I have members of my family that, all right, so we never bust, everybody can bust, but that are super talented, multi-instrumentalists, writers, singers, dancers. We're a loud family. And we're related to that song. I need to sing one of his songs. That would be a good idea.
You see, you got to hear first. You understand. All right. This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.